Hey y'all, it's your girl Rye.
And your girl Mel, and welcome to the
Wildly Untamed podcast. So yes, welcome to our podcast today. So you already know what we about to do. We're going to start with our what?
Wild card.
All right, let's see what we got. I put on the spot. Okay. So it says, what color describes your mood at this moment? Interesting.
I would choose yellow.
Okay, give me an explanation. Why yellow today?
Oh, today I woke up really happy and bubbly and bright. I was jamming in the car. I was like,
Hey. So you was turning up this morning?
I was turning up. Yes. It was too early for it, but yeah.
I love it. Yellow is beautiful. Yellow is sunshine. For me, I have a slight headache. I will say I am orange with a burst of, well, no, not with a burst, with a little bit of navy blue like trickled in there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But mostly orange. Okay. Orange because I feel bright. I feel excited to be recording and talking to you today. And then just a little bit of blue because I wish I'd not have a headache. Because come on now. Who wants to have that? But
yeah,
a little blue orange moment.
Okay. I like that.
Okay, I like that question. So do you want to introduce our topic for today?
Yeah, so today's topic is going to be social media. Y'all ready?
Social media.
A whole bunch of controversies.
Social media is literally life for people, so
it is for some people.
All right, so to start off our topic of social media, I wanted for us to share some interesting facts. All right, so the first one says the first recognizable social media site in the format we know today was called 6 Degrees. And it was created in 1997 and allowed users to upload a profile and make friends with other users. So it's definitely giving old school Facebook.
Yeah.
But people were on social media in 1997. Remember when the little dial-up thing was happening?
Yeah.
If you mustn't have no friends. If you was going through all that. No, I'm just playing. But for you to go through having the dial-up, then you gotta have the social media. I think that's cool. 1997.
That's a long time. Okay, the second fact is there are nearly 3.5 billion active social media users, and every 6.4 seconds, a new account has been created.
Dang.
That to me is crazy.
That's like faster than, you know how they say a woman gives birth every few minutes? Like, dang, it's giving that.
Yes.
6.4 seconds.
Yes.
A kid is being allowed to be on social media. You know, they've been waiting their whole life and they're like, you know what, this is my time and I'm going to get social media every 6.4 seconds. Wow. Dang. Okay, the last interesting fact is the average person spends a minimum of 2 hours and 15 minutes on social media. Do you feel like that's what it gives these days?
I would say that's about right. Especially, you know, your Apple Watch or iPhone. Yes. They'd be like, oh, today your usage was, 15% above last week.
Okay. Real question. Let me get to your business.
Okay.
How long have you been on social media a day? Like, what was the longest time that your Apple Watch told you?
Like in a day?
I
would say in a day, I would say maybe like 20 minutes.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna believe you. Thank you. They'll give you
She said,
okay, well,
you're lying now.
So the longest time a day you spend is 20 minutes on social media?
Yeah, because, so like literally what I would do would be like, okay, before I go to the gym or something like that.
Okay,
I mean, I could carry Facebook. Scroll, that's probably like 1 second. Then I get out and then I'm like, TikTok, maybe. I think the longest would be TikTok. But I wouldn't say like I'm more on there than 30 minutes. I'm not like literally just looking at TikTok for 30 minutes.
So your longest day probably been 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
For me, it's definitely giving 2 hours. Because when I get home from work, I'm not a person that like, I'll have TV on in the background, but I'm on my phone. I'm not really a TV person like that. Unless I really, really just want to de-stress and don't have my phone near me. But most of the time, my source of entertainment is on my phone. So,
okay. See, that's different. Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but transparency. Definitely for sure. All right. So are you ready for the questions?
Yes.
All right. So the first question is, what has your experience on social media been like? Has it had a negative or positive impact as well?
For me, I would say it's a mixture of both. I can't lean towards like one way or the other, really. Yeah. I wouldn't say it benefits me. I'm only on there just to like keep up with people.
Yeah.
And maybe post like a selfie here and there. Other than that, like I don't care for the likes. I don't really care if you want to comment or not. I already know I look cute. You ain't gotta tell me.
Period.
You better tell I mean, I would say on the negative aspect, it would be more like the standards that they put out there, right? Like, there's a lot of young people, that are traveling or making good money, and then it's great that you want to put all those successes, because who are we, right?
Why not?
Why not? You should be happy for those, but it also makes you feel like, oh damn, like I'm older than you, like where am I at?
The comparison. We're gonna delve into that. So tell me more about your experiences, like from the beginning. Like, how did you first start your social media journey? What did that look like? Like, how old were you? All that.
Ooh, I was in middle school. So I started with MySpace.
Okay.
Yeah, MySpace to me was the bomb.com, the shit. So I was just like, I get to decorate my wallpaper, have my little music. God knows what I was playing back in the day. I was
probably like, some Bow Wow or something.
So I was just like, okay. So I started there, and then as you get older, you get into Facebook, and then everybody thought that was so cool. Now it's like the grandma, it's the granny. Social media.
Only old people on there. I'm only on Facebook for family.
No offense.
Literally.
But
no offense to the olds.
But it's true. It's a lot of the older crowd, right? Older generation. So now anything else is like, okay, I can never get with Twitter.
Never was your thing?
No.
Twitter is toxic.
It's too much going on. Like, I don't understand.
If you want to see somebody get roasted, go on Twitter, please.
I seen the post, though.
They do be having some funny stuff, though. But I even had to tell myself yesterday, I was like, girl, get off of this. Okay. It's too much negativity. It's too much toxic. It's funny as heck, but still.
No, I could never get into it. Same with, like, what is it, Tumblr or?
No, I never did no Tumblr. That's too much reading. Weren't they reading and writing a lot?
I was just like, there's too much going on, and now they're having like what's this new one that I sent you? I've been sending people.
The one with the pictures.
The
diary. That one's cool though, because that one's supposed to be like. You're not supposed to be like putting filters and nothing like that. It's more of a journal.
Yeah, I get that. But my thing with that app is, why I gotta take a picture and then wait like 30 minutes to an hour to process?
Like, what are you doing with my picture?
Yeah.
Are you downloading it? Are you using my information?
Right? Yeah. At this point, I'm not at the gym no more. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I was like, I don't really know what it's supposed to document. Is it really a journal? Maybe it is.
What is happening? Yeah. Why are you processing my picture?
Yeah, like, why is it taking so long? Because if that's the case, it's kind of like Snapchat.
Yeah.
See, so it's kind of like.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, my experience was, I was goody two shoes, but I had a little bit of rebel, moments. I snuck and got my Facebook. Okay, period. Because all my friends had a Facebook and I wanted a Facebook. So I snuck and got my Facebook, and to make sure, I was such a genius, to make sure I didn't get caught. I did not use my real name. Genius. Okay, my name was Ryan is Crazy with all Z's. Okay, period.
So creative. No one would have never known.
No one would ever know that's me, even though it's all my pictures and everything. Wow. So I started with the Facebook. And then Facebook was cool, but it was really toxic on there too. It's like there can never be something good for too long. Mm-hmm. Somebody always got to do something negative. Remember they had like the little pages. Like our high school had the little Kipner LS pages and stuff like that, where they were just sharing tea about people or just sharing rumors and stuff like that. So then after Facebook, I know we delved into Instagram. I had an Instagram, and for me that was fun at first. But like you said, as things started getting more fancier, people started doing the filter thing. It stopped being like just sharing what you had going on and not really caring what people think, kind of like a diary, like you said. Mm-hmm. But the comparison things, focusing on how many likes you got, all that stuff started to come into play. Yeah. So that's when it got a little bit more negative to me, and I had realized that whenever I didn't feel good about myself, I didn't post as much. I didn't realize that till college. I had realized that afterwards, like when I was confident again, I started posting more. I was like, dang, this whole area of time I was depressed or had these type of feelings. Yeah. I did not post. And I don't know if it was driven by the fear of comparison or like nobody's going to accept me or acknowledge me or like my pictures, all that stuff. Y'all, transparent moment. I had a point where I had like deleted a picture before because the likes wasn't giving. It did not give enough likes, so we're gonna delete and we're gonna post something else, or we're gonna post at a different time where the algorithm is correct for me to repost my picture. Like that's how bad it got. But now I honestly do not care as much. And I don't post as much either because I got so much going on.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Because as you get older, you get busy. If social media isn't like your mainstream of like making income or something like that, then you get too busy caught up in life. And it's like, I got time to even take a picture for myself.
Right. And sometimes you just want to soak in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, I don't gotta videotape everything. Like, I videotaped me going to the rodeo and stuff like that. I posted the pictures, but like the videos of the concert, I didn't spend no time posting that. Yeah. I had the videos for me for whenever I wanted to look back. Yeah. If you want to see the concert, you should have paid that ticket to go see the concert.
You ain't gonna see the show for free on my stream.
For free. Okay, like, you gonna DM me a little $5 and you ain't seeing my stuff. But now I think I have a healthy relationship with it. I really don't care enough. I go on it for entertainment, but I'm not necessarily going on it to share myself. I'm not the entertainment, or I'm not trying to seek validation from it anymore, if that makes sense. Like, if I do want to post, I'll just post a post. It's nice when people like my things, of course. I feel like everybody wants validation, but it's not my drive to the reason why I post.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's see.
What's the next question, girl?
Okay, what is your opinion about social media influencers?
Okay, so my opinion about social media influencers, I think there is good and I think there is bad, right? I think influencers, like you said, the main word is influence. They can influence negative things and they can influence positive things. The negative that I see a lot though is like when people post like the workout routine. Like, I got this body from doing this workout routine. They're selling like health plans, workout plans, food plans, but they really went to that hospital and got that surgery done and got that stuff cut out first and then started working on the abs.
Yeah.
So I think setting the unrealistic expectations, and then like you said, it's driven by validation. You make money off of how many people you can influence, right?
Yes, correct.
So some people don't use that in a healthy way. They'll promote products that are horrible. The promotion of things too. They've never even tried it before.
Herbalife,
something like that. But they're promoting, never trying it and things like that, but they want their check, right? So I think that's when it becomes bad, when people's goal or their reason behind it is negative, or they really don't care and they just want their money, so they're going to promote anything, going to say anything, or set these unrealistic expectations. I don't like that. Like the traveler influencers as well. Okay, before you know what I'm saying? Like, how much credit card debt are you getting to travel or to show off? Even if you're not even an influencer or you're just a popular person that seeks validation, some people do things that are not healthy for them long term, or maybe detrimental to them long term. So like racking up a lot of debt so that you can show that you're able to fly out to whatever country that you want to fly out this week, and just showing off. Meanwhile, there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on that needs to be taken care of first, or you really are running away from things with that, right? And also there's the positive, right? We got the people who are promoting mental health, mental health awareness. We got body positive people.
Yeah.
People who are just trying to uplift others. That's their drive. It's not necessarily themselves. And it's okay for influencers to make money. Like, I'm not saying people who want to help people, in the right way, that they should make money, but I think that should be the focus first. I want to help others. Now, if I get famous, like for example, us in this podcast, we want to talk to people, express our thing. If we end up making money for it, that doesn't make us bad. No, because our driving force wouldn't be to promote something negative or promote unrealistic things, right? So I think it could have its good and bad. Like, what are we promoting? What is our motivation? What is our drive? What is our purpose when we're influencing others on social media?
I can completely agree with that. I mean, I would say the same thing. Like, it's good and bad. It has I personally have seen, people come in, they record themselves doing like a little 3-minute workout, and they're over there like, yeah, and this is what you do to get these abs. And I'm like, bro, like, seriously? And then they get up and leave.
How you catfish a workout?
Girl. Let me tell you, they be saying, what? And then because some of them already are kind of built, right? So they have muscle and stuff like that. Yeah. And then you sit in there like, yeah, let me just lift this like 50 pounds.
They had took steroids. No offense.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of people do it and they see like, you know, the followers and everything, and then the money coming in. So they're like, yeah, I'm trying to get my bag. And it's like, okay, it's cool that you want to get your bag, but like, what are you really doing for the community? Like, what are you really, what's your platform about?
Exactly.
So like, what is the meaning behind it?
What's the end goal?
Yeah, what's the end goal?
How many people could you possibly hurting?
Exactly.
For
at
you
the
to
same
get your
time.
bag.
Yeah. So that's what I don't like, especially like a lot of girls as well, you know, or females. They go in there, and some of them are naturally born with a big booty, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is, it doesn't take that much for you to do and get it plumped up even more.
Yeah.
So like when you go in there, you take a selfie and you're like, you know, trying to get your angles and everything, and be like, yeah, I'm thick. You know, I just did like 50 squats. Like, girl, you ain't do nothing.
Right. And the person with a flat booty, I'm talking about flat. I'm talking about paper flat, computer paper. They have to do more than that to get that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Girls, you know, I seen like the whole transformation on the good side of it, where the girl was like, this is how it started, and she may have been flat. And then, but she was like, it took me 3 years realistically to get the type of booty that I have today.
Exactly.
You know? So it comes with a lot more.
It does. And I don't want to say that it's only the social media influencers' responsibility. Like us as humans, as adults or people like that, we have to be aware that that's what they're doing. That's what their job is, and to try to make our own choices. But at the same time, their job is social media influencer. If you want to call yourself that, then you know you're influencing people.
Exactly.
So you're taking on that responsibility. Like, I'm deciding because I want this check that I'm going to be an influencer, influence people to do this and do that. Yeah. So you can be held accountable as well. Yeah. That's something that you're saying that you are.
Yeah, I mean, and it doesn't only go for the gym people. Yeah. Like you said, it also goes for the traveling people. Like, you could be a travel healthcare person, like either RT or nurse or whatever. And there was a lot of, like, I guess, algorithm going on where on my side where it was like, oh yeah, if you become a travel nurse, you get your bands out, you get this out. And I was like, sweetie, the start rate for a nurse is probably like 65. Like, so nobody out there, you know, I'm just saying, like, common, you know, like coming out as a new grad nurse, you're not gonna make that much unless for some reason you get into like a specialty. But like, it's unrealistic expectations for someone that is going to nursing school and graduates. She thinks she's gonna make like 6 figures.
And it's good to inspire people, but don't say this is for sure. Be very careful with your words.
Exactly, your word choice really matters. So
social media influence, just pay attention to your motivation, just like we should. In my profession, I can't be saying stupid stuff or saying that this is what's going to happen if this happens. You can't say that, you know? So just being cautious. I think just like us in our professions, we have to be cautious. I think they should be held cautious as well.
Agreed.
I love it. Okay, so let's find the next question. All right. Do you believe social media has an impact on people's satisfaction with their lives?
Yeah, 100%.
Explain to me. Why?
Because, okay, so there's a lot of like celebrities and stuff out there. So basically they put out an image of like, oh, you know, we get in the era of like, you know, the era where everybody wanted a big booty.
Yeah.
You gotta be thick, you know? Then everybody wanted to be thick.
Right.
Everybody was like, I'm gonna go get a BBL. I'm gonna go do this.
They still in the era. The era is still here, ma'am.
Well, now it's the Barbie era.
Oh, it is. We're going back.
Now we're going back. So now, you know, people like taking out their BBLs.
Just soaking a little bit out. We're going to get 2 inches out of there.
And I'm just like, bro, like what? But if you're, I don't want to say like people are naive, but if you're really gullible, right? And you don't have a strong mindset and you don't tell yourself like, this is just for show, right? Like, what do these people do for you? You know? So if you just have that type of mindset, then you're going to get easily influenced, right? Yeah. And it could affect you mentally, emotionally.
Your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. Exactly. Oh, gosh, yes.
And then you just go down the rabbit hole real quick and you're just like, well, I went south and now here we are.
Right.
Like, so I do agree, like, it does play a role. And also, like, for all the people that want to aspire or inspire people, you know, like mental, you know, what are they called? Affirmations.
Yes,
affirmations. I think it helps those that are in a bad mindset.
Yeah,
you know, that wake up and they're like, oh, I just don't want to do nothing today. I think it uplifts them, you know, just listening to those things and reminding them like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, so them needing their affirmations whenever they're not feeling satisfied.
So all of those things help. So those things do help.
Yes, I definitely agree that it causes people not to be satisfied because the old saying says comparison is a thief of joy. And when you're looking at what somebody else has, you tend to not be grateful for what you have, right? You're always wishing for something rather than being grateful for what is there, you know? So I think when people look on social media, they see people traveling that's our age too.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh, they're younger than me. How are they doing this and how are they doing that? I'm going to tell you, I used to be that person that would compare my life to other people and not be gracious, you know? Like, dang, they get to travel. I haven't traveled out of the country yet. I haven't done this. I haven't done that. But I have to remember that my path is not going to look like their path. My blessings are going to look like their blessings. So it can definitely be a thief of joy. Comparison can definitely be a thief of joy if you don't pay attention to it. So like you said, affirming yourself, speaking positive to yourself, saying you got this, your journey is your journey, and what they're doing is what they're doing. Do not be unsatisfied with your life because of that. Now, you can be unsatisfied with your life if you feel like you haven't done what you needed to do and know that you are better than that, right? So if I'm sitting at the couch all day, if I got a weight loss goal, I can be unsatisfied with how much I weigh because I know I didn't do the work. But if I'm looking at somebody and say, dang, I want to be where they're at, so I hate where I'm at, that's different.
Yeah.
Don't be unsatisfied with yourself because of what you see somebody else doing. I don't like that. Let's get it together, guys. Everybody, us, y'all who's listening, y'all who are watching, let's try to hold ourselves accountable to focus on gratitude and not comparison. It's going to make life so much easier and so much more fulfilling and happy if you do that.
It does.
All right. You going to ask the next one, girl?
Okay, let's see. How can we make social media more beneficial?
How can we make it more beneficial? I think people being more transparent can make it more beneficial. I feel like a lot of times people share their highlight reels. What I tell people who are comparing themselves, I'm like, look, they're sharing their highlight reels. They're sharing what's good right now, right? I feel like if people showed the complete story and not just the end of the story or the success, but if they showed the whole journey towards success, that it will be more beneficial to people because then they're like, oh, I can see where they started and how they got to this point. You know what I'm saying? And that it wasn't just always rainbows and roses and stuff like that. They was in the mud. They was in the trenches trying to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I think if people were more transparent about their whole story and their whole journey in life, it would be so much more beneficial because it would be like, you know what? It would be more validation, like, dang, they was there, but they were able to keep working, keep doing, keep going through it, and they got to this point. Or just if they haven't gotten to that point, and I haven't gotten to that point, where it's more like a we're in this together type of thing, right? So I think transparency would definitely help and things like that.
I can agree with that. I mean, to me, it's like shout out to the people that record themselves crying. Yes. Like, shit is hard because shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? Life is hard. Life be hard. So shout out to them because I be seeing videos of people crying about their journey. Yeah. But those are the best because you're actually being honest with the people that's your audience, right? Yeah. The people that you're speaking to. So I give y'all props. I would be crying, but girl, my eyes get too poopy.
Oh, Lord. Nah, you gotta be a transparent person.
Just wait.
Okay. We working on it. This is a journey.
It's a journey. It is, and it's also it's hard for people to be vulnerable in front of the camera.
Yeah, for
many people don't want to cry and be like,
and don't. I have not.
It's too prideful. Yeah, people too prideful. You know.
Yeah. So I don't give people slack for doing the highlight reel. I just know that's what it is. Yeah. You know? So in a perfect world, in a different world, I would think that would be great because I think another reason why it doesn't happen is because it's not accepted. Right? True. Me having a video of me crying or something like that might not get as many likes as somebody who's living their best life. You see what I'm saying? So it's what our society accepts. And let's talk about filters. Do you think that if we took away filters, do you think it'd be more beneficial if we did something like that?
Yes. I think so. You get to see the true self, the true identity of a person.
Take your wig off. Take that filter off.
Take the mask off. Like, I'm just saying, let me see that beauty real quick. However that look like.
Let me see your natural beauty. Look, everybody is beautiful in their own way. I've always been a person that promotes that. You know what I'm saying? Even if one of your eyes are crooked, I do believe you have a beautiful smile at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can have beauty within now. So let's take away the filters, right?
I would say filters has some play in it, but yes. I will also say if you take away makeup.
Oh, Lord, we have on our lips and our makeup.
Don't hate us. It's not nothing against people that do makeup.
Ain't nothing against it. Even we got a lip. Even our lips are popping right now.
But I'm just saying, like, there's a difference when you add like lipstick to
when
your
you
lips.
Enhance.
Yes, when you enhance it, right? But when you got small lips, and then they're looking big,
you put a big old M in front of your lips, on top of your lips.
I'm like, come on now, come on,
it's definitely
looking like Ronald McDonald.
Yes. Shut up. No Ronald McDonald's, guys. Oh my God, people do be looking like that. I empathize with that. Dang. Okay, guys, let's not trick people with our faces. If your whole facial, no offense, this is no offense to anybody.
This is not.
But if I give you a makeup wipe and you don't even look like that, you don't even look like the same person at all. Come on now, we gonna have to work on it.
I mean, y'all got great skills.
Yes,
don't get me wrong.
You're definitely artistic for real. Definitely.
Talented, because I could never. But
yeah, I could never learn how to be my face like that.
Yes,
but I think that played into the role of people trying to hide who they really are and setting unrealistic expectations. Like, if you have bad skin, you're able to just magically remove that, you know what I'm saying? And not remove it, but like cover it up. But then there's people who can't afford that, who's out here dealing with the same skin issues, which is like hormonal, it's natural
all those things
for that stuff to happen. So I feel like because we don't see that on social media, that people have pimples and stuff like that.
It's true. Right now I'm breaking out, so
exactly. So I think removing makeup will be wild. I like the old school makeup where people were just enhancing their faces, not
it's
doing
just
all that
a little bit,
stuff.
Like a little blush just to make them pop. But now it's just overboard.
Now it's just,
and maybe it's because I'm old school as well. But I'm just like
old school too. I do not know how to be my face. I tried, but I had to really accept that I would never be a makeup girly.
Yeah,
and I just need to be happy with my skin. And be grateful with how I look. I don't need to contour these sheets. These sheets just gonna be big, okay?
God, I tried it one time and I was like, how
does this work?
How does this thing go? I was like, no, it couldn't be me. I'm just saying, like, if we just take the makeup, the filters, I think it would be
people would be more accepting of themselves.
Yes.
We just want everybody to accept themselves. But if you like to do makeup for fun, that's different. But share both sides, I guess. That's the transparency.
Yeah.
Like, I like when people do their makeup. They post their makeup routines. That's showing what their before and after is. But if you got to be perfect, every single post, every single look, there's either a whole bunch of filters and everything. Like me, another transparent with me, on Snapchat, I would never post myself without a filter on Snapchat at one point. It was always that little natural filter. Or that it was some type of filter. It was never just a regular picture. So I had to be like, okay, Ryan, you need to be able to love who you are without that. So I'm just not talking about people. I'm talking about my personal experience as well within me having to, recognize like, girl, you need to be accepted of how you look in the picture. That filter is not how you look outside of that app. So you need to get it together.
Yeah. It's funny because a lot of the people that like I've talked to, they be like, everybody always got a filter on the pictures. It's like,
even on the dating apps and stuff, why are y'all putting filtered pictures?
I'm like, that's a filtered picture.
Come on now. But when I was dating back in the day, I am not dating right now anymore because I am in a relationship. But back in the day, I made it a point to not post a picture with me with filters. That is not how you look.
Yeah.
That's wild that people do that.
But I mean, it's not even women, it's also men though.
The men doing it too?
Girl.
What kind of filter?
They do the little, what is it, like the soft pink? So it kind of like smooths the skin. And I'm like, my dude, you a whole man though.
I was about to say, I don't want to say nothing against the men only. But come on now. Because it be making you look pretty.
I know.
It don't just smear blemishes, it makes you look pretty.
I was like, so are we, what kind of pretty are we?
What kind of pretty are we? Are we pretty like this? Let us know.
So, yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah. I think the one that drives me insane, or like, not insane, but every time I look at it, I always get like shocked.
When?
Every time. It's like the ones where they peel off.
The whole face?
The whole face. So, like, the girl will start off... Some of them actually record the whole process, right?
Okay.
So, they'll start off, like, with big eyes, you know, blue eyes. And they got, like, the pretty, like, you know, eyebrows and everything, right? And then they got teeth and everything, right? Okay.
So they got teeth, okay.
So, then they start peeling off. Like, then you start peeling off the nose.
Oh, my God.
Then they start peeling off the sides.
Oh, Lord.
So
the makeup?
Yes. So basically, it's like a layer that they put on or something.
Oh, that makes it like easy to come off?
Yeah, easy to come off.
Wow.
So instead of the nose being petite, the nose is actually really big. And instead of having eyebrows, they don't really have eyebrows.
Wow.
And then instead of having big eyes, they have little small eyes.
Oh my God.
So it's like a whole 360.
That's witchery. That's witchcraft.
So my thing is, can you imagine you go on a date, right?
And
you're like, damn, she is so pretty. Damn, she's
so fine. Even though the other part is pretty too, without the makeup.
Yes.
But if we sleep together and I wake up in the morning, you look like a whole different person, I might have to kill your ass. Because
who are you? Yeah, like, how you get in my house? Like, what you doing in my bed?
Right.
Like,
that's wild.
Yeah.
Guys, let's love ourselves.
That's all I'm saying.
It don't matter if you got a big eye. It don't matter if you got small eye. It don't matter if you got one big eye, one small eye. It don't matter. Love yourself. Okay. All right. So
I can't.
What? It's the truth though, right?
It is. It is.
Okay, y'all. So that was our topic on social media. How do you think that went?
Oh,
that went pretty good.
Yeah, I like that.
Good. So now we are moving on to our Untamed Q&A portion. So we have some questions that have been asked to us. Guys, if you have any questions that you want us to ask during this segment, please feel free to DM us or leave comments, okay? And then we may be able to get to your question on one of our episodes. So the first question is, how do you feel about a man who paints their nails?
Oh, I don't mind to an extent.
Okay. Tell me what the extent is.
I feel like if you're trying to experiment, like having black nails, because I guess that's like a phase.
That's the in thing.
Yeah, you know, I guess it's in right now. And you just want to feel like a little rock star or whatever, because that's what it gives.
Party like a rock, hey, party like a rock.
You know, you want to be on a band type. So I'd be like, okay, cool.
Okay.
The trial ends in a week, though.
But what if they got shellac?
Now that they got shellac, we going to the nail salon, and baby, they coming off. Let me tell you.
So they only allowed. So they are allowed, but only on a week basis.
Yeah, it's only like 1 week trial. And then now if you like it, we might have to have a discussion because I gave you a trial.
You like what you like though.
Yeah.
That's your type. You don't want no type with no nails.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I gave you a chance to like try it. But we're not going to the nail salon.
Yeah, together.
I'm
not, you ain't telling me to pick your color.
Yeah, no. Unless you're getting them buff and clean. Okay, cool. But other than that,
clear. You take it clear. I'll
take it clear. Okay, cool. I'll take it clear. But I ain't taking no black nails all the time.
Yeah.
White nails, pink nails.
Designs and shit.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Nothing against the men that do love to do that. It's just, it depends on the woman.
That's not for you.
Yeah, it's not for me personally, right? For other women, they might not care. They might be more open.
But you said that's for me.
For me. What about for you?
For me, I think it is acceptable if it's like for a costume or like a cosplay. Mm-hmm. Like
that too.
Like those anime conventions or Comic Cons and stuff
or
like
Halloween
that.
or something.
Halloween or something. You want to go ahead and dress play. That's what they did. They had their nails polished, different cultures and things like that. I think that's acceptable. But like I said, if we're going to the nail salon and you saying which color should I get, that ain't a go for me. For me. Keyword for me. Okay. Yeah. I think just for like dressing up or uniform, like you know, costume and stuff like that. Yeah, so like you said, they want to do a black nail one day. It just feels weird. I can't picture it. I don't know. Caressing my thigh with paint on your nails. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's what I wanted to see. I like a good rough, a good.
Let's just reverse it real quick. It's like, okay, let's say you were a dude, right? And then the girl was like, "Yeah, I want to like test out a mustache."
Yeah, I'm gonna test this mustache.
So now walking around with a whole mustache, like, "Baby, come here real quick."
Working with, you know what I'm saying?
Give me a kiss.
You ain't gonna want to look at it.
You're not.
And you want to look at these, regular looking nails.
Exactly. So it's gonna feel weird. Like, can you take that mustache off? Like, it's kind of the same thing with the nails.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might think it's extreme, but I don't think it is. I think it falls on the same level.
Mm-hmm. So I get you. It's like you want a certain masculinity.
Yeah.
That's what you're attracted to. Some people are attracted to people who aren't as masculine. You know what I'm saying?
Which is okay.
Which is fine. But we're talking about for us.
Yeah. For ourselves.
Keyword. For us.
Yeah. Okay. We're not speaking for no one else.
Yeah. But for us.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to ask the next question?
Yeah, let's see.
What is it?
Okay, what would you do if your man was caught cheating?
Ooh, my man was caught cheating. I don't even know. I would go ballistic. I probably would black out. I don't know if I'll put my hands on anybody because I've never, like, literally, y'all don't believe me. I've never been in a fight or anything like that. Maybe play fight with my siblings, but I wasn't even play fighting with them hard. I don't know. I think I'll black out and just leave because it's like a non-negotiable with me. I will black out, probably scream and maybe cuss you the hell out. You're getting cussed out, period. And I might throw some things, but I would never hit the person. So I think I might just be a little bit destructive, kick the person out. I'm more of a hurt you with your words type of person.
Okay.
So that's probably what would happen. What about you?
See. Young me was a little destructive, for sure. Like if I caught you cheating,
right?
It's on sight. Like
it's on sight. Whooping at it.
Okay, I might be fine too, but I'll be throwing these hands. Period. So I was just like, I've done some questionable things in my life.
Okay.
We're gonna
have to talk one episode about what the questionable things are because I'm nosy.
Yeah, so it's like but now I think at this point it's not even worth it anymore. Yeah. Like for me, it's like that's what you're gonna do. Okay, go with that then. So it's like, for what? You already showed me your true colors. You already showed me you ain't shit. Like,
I'm still cussing somebody out. But you're right. Them not getting
I think in the moment you will be mad and upset, and then yes, you will curse and all that. But then when you calm down, it's kind of like, for what? Yeah, like, bye.
On to the next.
Yeah, on to the next one.
Especially, it's like when you know who you are and you know your worth, and you're like, really? You chose to do that? You chose to make that choice? Boy, go on out of here. You know what I'm saying? So
especially when I feel like you done everything you could, and you've been by their side, and then this is the shenanigans you gonna pull. This is what we're gonna do. For the 5 second.
For the 5 second.
Like, nah. So yeah.
Okay. That's a juicy question. Y'all coming in juicy. So yes, if y'all have any more questions, even if you want us to give you advice about a situation, we will leave your name anonymous. But yes, I like our little unsaying Q&A questions. Adding some spice into the episode. Okay, so we did good. Today's episode was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
All right, so what's next?
The sassy wheel.
It is time to spin the sassy wheel.
All right, let's see what's our next episode
gonna be. Spin it, girl.
What it came out to be? I can't see.
Oh, Lord. Surviving your 20s.
Ooh.
Wow. Ooh.
I can't with her.
I'm going to keep doing it. You stop. So our next episode will be about us surviving our 20s. Ooh.
We still in our 20s though.
We're still in our 20s, but unfortunately we are in our late 20s.
Late 20s.
Not unfortunately, I'm grateful to be alive, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some stuff to talk about.
We will.
Okay, guys. So that wraps up our episode. We will see you the next time. Besos.